My name is Jen Cantwell, and I originally moved to Marshfield in 1997 when and I had a little apartment at Mariners Hill. Then we bought our first house in Weymouth. We lived there for a few years and then moved back to Marshfield in 2003. When we moved back to Marshfield in 2003, my son Chris was 4. So shortly after that, we started getting involved in soccer and scouts and the school. So that was where I connected to the community at first. I was also involved in PTO from elementary school into middle school and even into high school. And I think the high school PTO ends up being about 6 people. It really, I think a lot of parents think by the time they get to high school, they don't need to be involved with PTO, but you can really learn a lot about how the school runs, and you get a chance to sit down with the administrators face to face if you go to those meetings and ask your questions and learn what's going on. So I think it's still important to stay involved. Being involved in PTO was really what led me to Marshfield FACTS. So I was at a middle school PTO meeting. There was a presentation of the YRBS data, which is the Youth Risk Behavior Survey. It's really an anonymous survey of students' mental and physical health and what they are doing to either maintain it or jeopardize it. There's data on going back like 20 years. They can analyze trends of substance use, but also other risky behaviors. The schools are very focused on the issue, but I feel like the conversation needed to be moved out into the community in addition to what's being done in the schools. So that led to starting Marshfield FACTS. At first, we just did a couple of events here and there, and then we formally formed the Community Coalition in 2015. So since then, we've met pretty much monthly throughout the school year. We plan a lot of events throughout the year. We're involved in the International Overdose Awareness Day, Vigil. This year we did a sunrise service here in Harbor Park. We've also been involved in Safety Day. We've been invited to homecoming, and we've done presentations of movies and speakers, and we did a book read. We're going to do another book read this year. So lots of different ways to try to get the message out. We're always kind of looking for different ways to engage people, but Marshfield FACTS is essentially the Community Coalition for Substance Use Prevention, and we're focused primarily on preventing underage drinking and illegal drug use by youth in Marshfield. Marshfield is a community that comes together to help each other out. It's my favorite thing about Marshfield. You see it whenever there's a big storm, or you see it when we have a crisis in town. People just come out of the woodwork to help each other, and there's so many good groups already in Marshfield helping each other out, and that's part of what a community coalition does. We work with groups that are already doing good work and just build on what's already happening in town. So Harbor Park was built by Kiwanis, the Marshfield Kiwanis Club, and then they donated it back to the town. So it's maintained by the harbor master and his crew, but it was built by Kiwanis. And Marshfield FACTS has a really close connection with Kiwanis. So when Marshfield FACTS inherited the International Overdose Awareness Day observance this year, we thought about doing it in a different way, and this year we did a sunrise service, mostly because we thought a sunrise service would be more hopeful and more positive, and that's really what we were trying to get across with the observance. And there was an opportunity to donate a tree to the park. So in consultation with the harbor master, we planted a spruce tree, so it's like a Christmas tree, and it's here all the time. So people can come and leave rocks on it. We've had people paint rocks with the names of folks they've lost to overdose and place them under the tree, and those are here all the time. So it's a place that people can come back to. As I said, Marshfield is a community that comes together to help each other out, and it makes people feel safe and supported in their community. But I have to say that I have met some of my best friends through volunteering and through different projects that I've been involved in. And you not only get to help other people out, but you're going to meet new friends and you're going to feel good. It's a great feeling to know that you gave something back to your town. So I highly recommend it.